Yo guys, check this shit out. If I open up the notepad on my screen, the brightness of the just the white application open up on half of my screen. If I just make the window smaller, it's like a brightness slider on my camera. Increasing and decreasing the amount of brightness in my room. Whoa! That's a quick hack. It's because OBS is too dark if you're trying to record. If you're trying to use your laptop screen as your front light, your lighting solution scenario. Anyways, I was away. I was gonna try to post while I was gone, record and post while I was gone, but it turns out that traveling and visiting people on a tight schedule, right? If you got 5 days and you got a lot of people to meet and visit with, you are going to burn through a lot of time, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But when you're trying to make videos, if you're trying to make videos, just don't try to make videos and also maintain a healthy social life. Those two don't go together very well. Um, Basically, I couldn't do it. I brought the equipment, and I did not take it out of my backpack a single time because I was just constantly running, traveling, meeting up with people continually. It did not end. Is that a bad thing? Absolutely not. No, not in the slightest. I had a blast. I was all over the place, revisiting childhood memories, friends, people that I had left behind over yonder, and it was good. But obviously, I missed 5 days of uploads. Oh no, I missed 5 videos. Tragic. 5 videos. Whatever shall we do? I've posted like. Look at that. I posted like 47 videos. Let me check. 47. Because I posted video 47. Did I post anything after that? No. I posted 48 videos. Look, nobody gives a shit about this bullshit content. Like, I need to make something more interesting to get people interested in me. If I'm not going to be an entertaining motherfucker, if I'm not going to have actual shit to say, what's the point of me being on here? Let's be real. So, I mean, I'm still gonna do this. Yeah, gotta keep up the consistency. Gotta stay with it. Gotta stay with it. But we're going even less effort on these ones. Less effort, and we're going to shift to the other one. Honestly, like I think the plan is to just like literally talk about better strategies to make content, better strategization strategies, boardroom optimization bullshit. Go over that because this type of video that I'm doing, this is what's up. This is what is up. It's the kind of stuff that's gonna get me going further. So, what we do is we create a funnel for philosophy, right? We're gonna try to trick people into bettering their own lives. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start with, on the side, we're gonna do like memes. We're gonna make memes and we're gonna post those, and it's going to be in a relatable, sort of ironic, self-deprecation sort of format where it's like, these exist, right? You see this formatted memes where it's like a positive image, like yippee, and then it's like I suck at life, that kind of shit. Right, that'll be the entrance to the funnel. We hook people with the relatable bit, and then we make them think that we're going to agree with them, and then we pull them in a little bit further, and we. This is actually no. This might be too difficult of a jump going from like memes to long form content. Like even if it's just background noise, that's asking a lot of somebody's attention span in today's economy. So, it may not be the best strategy, but perhaps we fill in the gaps with something else, like shorts, reels, TikTok, something of the sort. I don't know. I need to be doing my videos in a way that allows me to cut out moments. And I probably could if I was smart about it, but also got to inject humor into there as well. So that's another thing to consider. So we need to do that, and then I don't know. Somebody said like review Das Kapital, which is, by the way, the 3,000-page book that Karl Marx published. Communism, and I thought that was a great idea. But if I have the magical ability to turn an 11-minute video into a 12-hour video, then imagine what would come out of a 3,000-page book. I'd be at this for the rest of my life. Let's just say that. I mean, it could be a good ongoing series idea, considering I would literally never run out of content. And the communists would never be able to refute it simply due to time constraints. Ironically, the thing that they never understood, time preference. So that'll be their hurdle. I'll be the blockade between them and their utopian vision, which is just trying to reincorporate the central bank and gulags again. It'll just be the they'll have to take the insurmountable 5,000 hours of refutation for communism that I'll just vomit out onto the internet, and they'll have to contend with that. I mean, other people have done it. They're just like, oh, you don't have the academic criterion to adequately refute an actual theory. Plus, we don't actually know how it'll go, so you don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Their arguments can't be beaten because they shift the goalpost, so to speak. And they would shift the goalpost on what it means to shift the goalpost, even. And then so on and so forth. But I digress. We're back. My face is so burnt right now, and I'm so glad that you can't really tell. Like, you might be able to see that, like, my nose is slightly darker than the rest of my face. That's because it is literally burnt to shit. There were boils on it yesterday. And then it crusted over, and it all, like, peeled off, and I was just red skin. I'm really glad it's not apparent on camera. No, I just look like I have a dark nose. Yay. The content grind does not stop. And the book writing grind also does not stop. And it plays back and forth with each other. Because the more I make content, the more I become clears on the more I become clears on the ideas of my book. The more I become clear on the ideas of my book, and the better I can use those ideas to make videos. You know what I'm saying? I replaced the thermal paste on my laptop, and it's still burning me to shit. Yo, somebody send me a new computer. Buy me a new computer. I contribute nothing to society other than this. I deserve it. I'm entitled to it. I deserve my basic universal income. God, what a stupid fucking idea. I'll fight to the death on that one. There's so much so much content to be made. I've found channels that I could like milk dry because they just make stupid fucking content. And it would be pretty controversial as well. Because nobody wants to tell these guys that they're stupid because they're bordering on empathetic for the for people that are struggling. They have that kind of veneer over them where it's like, oh, you're being empathetic, but really it's just like them getting mad at a problem that they made up in their head that a lot of people share or appropriate once they hear it, because it gives a simple explanation to a lot of their problems that really could just boil down to it's your fault, buddy. Buddy. Also, it was great. I was back in the United States of America. God bless Screaming Eagles. Let's go. And I was able to have coherent conversations with a lot of people, and I feel like my my social skills are all in my head. Like the fact that I'm not great at socializing, I think that's all in my head because I was like literally making friends with people, and I've got some stories to tell. If you care to listen, then I'm gonna save for like tomorrow's video or whatnot, because I was just chatting everybody up. Like it was nobody's business. I was making so many friends. It was fantastic. Like, I've gotten in this mindset, and I've actually been trying to practice this for a while, where you don't need to know people where you're going. You just go somewhere, and then you become acquainted with the people that are there. Basically just showing up as a complete stranger and leaving as friends with at least a few of the people. That's kind of what I've been that's kind of the bullshit that I've been on. And I think I was a lot more open to doing that, actually practicing it in the States, because well, I can't do that here very effectively because I don't speak Spanish all too great. Not even enough to hold a conversation for more than like 3 sentences. So all the deprivation was like, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna go talk to everybody now. Plus, that's a necessary social skill in life, I think. If I'm gonna become a politician one day and make the world a better place by my standards, you know, like every politician, then I'm gonna need to be able to do that to win people over. Yeah. Vote Ween President 2040, motherfuckers. We on this bullshit and we ain't gonna get off. It may not be 2040. When's the nearest election cycle to that? 'Cause I need to be 30 for that. So the plan is, right, hit twink death, become a politician, become president, and then yeah, it's all downhill from there. Uphill. In terms of financial gain, in terms of happiness, in terms of world economic stability, it'll go like this. Yep. I'll cause the next crash. If it hasn't happened by then, it'll be my fault. I'll do it intentionally, and you will vote for me because of that. Anyways, until next time, motherfuckers, fags, and females, goodbye.